I gotta tell you, I had my doubts, but I tell you what, everything just came together incredible on this thing. Man, look at that thing.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Here at TUNANOCRUST, we know hot rod and motorcycle designers both have messy jobs. Not everybody is creative, especially when it comes to vehicles. It takes both artistic talent and mechanical know-how to make a motorcycle that looks great and works like a charm. But what happens when an artist is pushed too far? Welcome back to TUNANOCRUST, the channel that serves up the hottest information when you need it. This video will detail what happened with Jason Pohl, one of the motorcycle artists and designers from the popular show American Chopper, and where he is today.
Case closed. We're starting to over. I'm taking it off the lift right now. You want to be this guy? You want to take it off? I'm taking it off the lift right now.
American Chopper is a show about the staff and bikes of Orange County Chopper, a shop that makes custom motorcycles. The shop is based in Newburgh, New York. The show centers around Paul Teutul Sr., his son, often referred to as Paulie or Jr., and their relationship with each other and the rest of the staff. As with hot rod shows like Fast and Loud, each episode details how a custom bike is made from start to finish, usually with a time crunch. Like many of the shows we cover, it aired on Discovery Channel, but some of the spin-offs aired on Discovery's sister channel, TLC. The original run of American Chopper lasted 6 seasons, running from September 29, 2002 to February 11, 2010. After a schism between the father and son, Paul Jr. started a chopper shop of his own and a spin-off, American Chopper Sr. vs. Jr. American Chopper also had another spin-off, Orange County Choppers, that aired from August 2013 to January 2014. The series finally had a brief but spectacular reboot of the original series that aired from March 2018 to April 2019. Much to everyone's delight, the reboot's first episode involved Paul Jr. and Paul Sr. reuniting over an old chopper. We have another video that covers their family drama here. Aside from a 2-hour special that aired on August 4, 2020, there have been no updates on American Chopper. There is still a chance that we could get a special or two down the line and maybe even another season, but only time will tell. Now, we'll talk a bit about Jason Pohl himself. Jason Pohl was born July 1, 1981 in Mendota, Illinois. He thought he was going to join the Marines when he got out of high school. Instead, he got the August Holland Scholarship and attended the Illinois Institute of Art. He graduated with a bachelor's degree. As Jason put it in an interview, "I needed to create." Before working for Orange County Choppers, Jason made art for a company called Incredible Technologies. If you haven't heard of them, Incredible Technologies is a game company based in Vernon Hills, Illinois. They mostly make digital casino machines and sports games. Their most popular game is the Golden Tee Golf Series. Jason worked on an electronic pinball game featuring motorcycles. Orange County Chopper saw the designs, and that was how Jason got a job making designer bikes. He joined the show in 2004. To many people, it may seem like Jason is living the dream. Game design led to a career working with real vehicles. What could be better? Well, let's step back and look at what it means to design custom motorcycles. Whenever someone commissions a piece of art, the artist's talent is at the client's whim. If a client wants a motorcycle with a certain type of suspension and red flames on the sides, it's the artist's job to make it happen. Designs for vehicles usually start with a sketch before becoming reality. In the world of custom vehicles, you also have to ask, will it work? Nobody wants to pay thousands for a custom chopper or car only to have it fall apart on the road. It can't just look cool, it usually has to be functional and fashionable. As time goes on, artists usually discover their limits, such as what they will and won't draw, how many revisions they feel comfortable making, and so on. This helps keep the artist sane and make sure the client knows their limits. And sometimes, commission pieces just don't work out. It's frustrating when this happens, but it comes with the territory. Many things can go wrong in the commission process, and any one of them can make or break a piece, sometimes literally. That was what happened with Jason Pohl. Let's look at this video clip from the episode to see where things went wrong. For a little bit of context, this blue motorcycle was designed as a display piece at Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. a massive 10-day motorcycle event that takes place every year in Sturgis, South Dakota. This motorcycle was meant to be the best of what Orange County Chopper had to offer. It was meant to impress thousands of bikers. You can hear the skepticism in Paul Sr.'s voice as he looks the sketch over.
You bend this pipe like this, Rick?
Yeah.
How do you like this bike? You think it's cool, like people are gonna think it's cool?
Another person at the shop, Rick, is a little more optimistic, but ultimately admits that the boss wants something more.
And he's just not really happy with the design of the bike. It's pretty basic as far as the stuff that we do. It's just very, I don't know, generic, or, you know, it's almost like a production kind of style of a bike that we typically would do. And he just thought that we should do something more for it.
In one of the cutaway interviews, Paul Sr. says, "I wasn't going to unveil this bike in Sturgis unless it was a mind blower."
That bike that we're building out there, it's not up to my standards. The deal is that I wasn't going to unveil that bike in Sturgis unless it was a mind blower.
While that's understandable, you can also see the bike being made on the table. To most artists, this would be too late to change things. They've already ordered the parts and started making the machine. Paul Sr. was given plenty of time to ask for changes.
So that, I'm not offending anybody, but that bike is not what I'm going into Sturgis with. So you better start designing something that represents us.
Jason then adds that he takes these bikes personally. He says that he tries to adjust things as the client wants them.
I take these bikes personal, and when someone doesn't like something, I always try to adjust to make them like it, you know, no matter who it is. And I definitely want the owner of the company to be proud of the product we're building. And today, he was beyond reason.
He has the right mentality as an artist. Maybe calling his boss beyond reason was a little much. But things escalate quickly. Jason not only announces that they have to start over, but also that he's going to take the bike off the stand.
Case closed. We're starting to over. I'm taking it off the lift right now. You want to be this guy, you want to take it off, I'm taking it the off the lift right now.
The other guys in the design room are baffled, but nobody can stop Jason's rampage as he knocks the half-made frame of the bike onto the floor and tears his mounted sketches apart. What follows is a string of profanity so bad that the censorship makes it unintelligible.
We're starting to over. Right the now. We're starting over. Come on. You want to start over? Everything up? Come on. Let's go.
Now, we aren't saying that Jason acted appropriately. He didn't. But putting a lot of effort into a bike design, getting that approved, then having it called a cake topper by his boss would hurt any artist. If there were any objections, they should have been made in the sketch stage, not when the bike was halfway completed. As Jason himself says, "I was a little taken back because this was maybe the third or fourth time he'd seen it."
And I was a little taken back because this is the third or fourth time he's seen it. It's nickel plated on top of candy blue.
That's cool.
All right, the whole frame's nickel plated.
But you know what I'm saying? It's a cake decorator is what it is.
It's also worth noting that Orange County Choppers may not have been a good working environment in general. The father and son fought both on and off screen. There were lawsuits between the two shops, which probably caused the stress level to snowball. It also implied that Jason knows more about the art side of motorcycles than the mechanical side. The environment probably had some effect on Jason, but we can never know how much. So, where is Jason Pohl now? He currently works as a brand ambassador and industrial designer at a company called SolidWorks, which creates solid modeling computer-aided design and computer-aided engineering applications. Technically, he still works at Orange County Choppers, but it's hard to tell just how much he actually does there now. He also owns his own design company called Jason Pohl LLC. Here is a look at his recent work. As you can tell, when it comes to 3D design and modeling, Jason is definitely your guy. So, what about Jason's personal life? Well, Jason is married to Crystal Pohl, and together they have 4 children. Their fourth was just born not too long ago, and her name is Emerson. According to Jason's Instagram, he is teaching one of his sons how to use his designing programs. Maybe there will be a bike building competition between the two one day. And that's all we know about Jason Pohl. Thanks for watching. Would you like to see more videos about American Chopper? What's the weirdest turn that your career has ever taken? Have you ever had a bad experience with an artist? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell before you go for your next ride. We'll see you next time.